All right, kids, welcome back to 396 Guitars. We have the Telecaster neck back on the bench today. This is part two. Yesterday we taped it off, we leveled everything. Today we're crowning. I have gotten all the way up to here. I've done all of these. So my process for it is pretty simple now. The top of the frets are completely flat from sanding them and leveling them. So you mark that flat spot again. We're going to use two different crowning files. I do. This is a Z file. It's diamond grit, and it's angled two different ways. It's two-sided. So first I start with just a regular crowning file. The important thing here is do not press down on it. Just let the weight of the file do the cutting. And get after it. You have to kind of go, in that motion and get over until where you marked will leave just a thin line on top. And you'll see where you need to work it more as you really look closely at it. Get it there with that one as much as you like it, you move on to the Z file. Now this one you first do it on this side and then you're going to flip it over and do that side. And what it does is it kind of brings it up to put that little tiny flat spot on top. So it's a misconception that frets have to be rounded. They're not really. They go up like that, and then there's just a really thin flat spot on top. That's where the string hits it. The other side of the Z file. Now this is diamond grit, so again, don't press hard. Just let the tool do the work. And there should just be a thin line on the very top of the fret. I know it's hard for the camera to pick up on that, but it should be showing you that. And that's the little line left. And what it effectively did was it took that very flat top of the fret and it rounded it, okay? And then the Z file kind of brings it up to a crown. And once you get it where you like it, and you're happy with it, which I am, and I kind of test as I'm going along. And we didn't have a whole lot of trouble here, but I marked yesterday when we were sanding it, the two spots that seemed to be real problematic were over here, right around the 12th fret in this basic area. And today, not so much. We are getting a very good result. No rocking at all. At all. And I like that. So I checked all these and we're doing good. We've got two more to do, and then we're going to go to polishing. I'm going to show you how I individually polish each one, because there's a lot of scratches going this way and a lot of scratches going this way. So there's all kinds of damage on the top of the frets, and we have to fix that. So it's not hard. It's just time consuming and tedious, just like a lot of work is with guitars. You just have to take your time and go at it. Be careful, go slow, inspect your work as you go along. Some will round off quicker than others. Some need some more massaging. That looks good. Z file. That one's done. Last one. Well, it's not done, it's crowned. When you start, you look at it, you can see it's so pronounced, the flat spot on the flat top of the fret. When you get done and you eyeball it, it's completely different. It appears to the bare eye, the naked eye, that it's round. And when it's, before you do it, you can clearly see the flat spot on it and the flatness. And that's what we're taking out. A little bit more. When you get done, should be a nice, clean, thin line across the top of it, and that's what we're looking for. So, that part of it is done. All right, put your headphones on. So, I am going to start this like I normally do if I'm just cleaning up frets, but I'm going to use a little bit more aggressive paper. This is just going to take, this is what we start with. This is like pretty aggressive stuff. And take a look at it. You should be taking all the marker off with this pass and kind of removing most of the striations this way because it's pretty aggressive. And these are going to polish up nicely. They're pretty rough now, but that's only the first step. And then we go to a little bit less aggressive. Always going from the low number to higher numbers. The higher the number, the finer the grit. Same as with any sandpaper. This, I believe, is 1500. So this is like 320. This is 5 to 600. And same process. I'm just showing you these first few. I'm going to do the whole thing. And each time you're taking a little bit more scratches, a little bit more scratches. And then take a look again. gotta sometimes use some magnifiers. These are going to shine up really nicely. So from here, where do I go? Yeah, I move on to my these little guys. Ultra fine, 8,000 to 12,000. Medium, 24. Fine. And coarse, their coarse is 1,500 to 1,800. And that's where we're going to start. And you want to get the whole top, the whole round surface, and all the way down to the tape. Both sides. And kind of roll it over the edge. Yeah, I like that. Very tedious. Now this is going to be, to give you an idea how long this takes, I have to do this. Each one of these has two sides. And I'm going to use all of them, each one, as we go along and do every fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different steps. All right, progressively getting finer and finer and finer, and that's what's going to finally get all of that stuff off. It's already looking much better, but by the time we get done, there shouldn't be hardly any noticeable scratches on there, and that's what we have to do. This is going to take as long as everything we've done up to that point, is polishing the fret tops and round and crown and everything. So I'm going to pause there because this is going to take me literally hours to do. And when I come back, we will take the tape off, bolt it back to the neck. In fact, I may do all that by the time I come back. I'm going to do this entire process, get it bolted up, and we're going to restring it and hopefully make it play today and test our work. Yeah, stand by. Okay, so we're back. I have the strings on. I have all the tape off. I put the nut and the string tree back in. Polishing and sanding the frets and getting them standing tall. As you can see, they are, come on, focus. They are pretty. And let me tell you, even with all my magnifiers on, checking each one, they just came out really nice and they're level. Now we know that problem has been resolved. It's time to move on and see where our setup goes, because yeah, the problem was, buzzing up here, as I've said a million times. I'm going to string this up. I will be back in a moment. Get in there. Locking tuners, love them. I used to hate them, now I love them. It makes stringing so much better. Without even having any tension on it, I can already tell it's better. Stand by, let me get these on and we'll be right back. So it's time for setup, and as usual, we have to start with the neck relief. And remember, when we do a fret leveling job, we have to get that neck in a completely straight condition, and I don't know, just eyeballing it, it's still pretty straight, but this will tell the story. As always, you check it, you measure it, don't guess. And yeah, it's straight, it's too tight. I wouldn't have expected anything less. And that means we have to do a little bit of loosening. These Mexican necks I have found, they like to be almost to the end of loosening, and then I just snug them up. I let them relax a little bit, and then I just snug them up slightly until I get the relief I like. A little bit more. Gotta get it to relax. Gotta get it to relax. There it goes. It just relaxed. I'll go back and put just the slightest bit of pressure on it to hold it. I heard it. I heard it move. Yep. And that's it. How I wish they would put two-way truss rods in these necks. It would make them the ultimate in Fender necks. Even the USA ones don't have two-way truss rods. I mean, catch up, Fender. Usually I tout them. I like them, but I'm kind of a Fender guy myself. But yeah, two-way truss rods, wave of the future. It's only been going on for 25, 30 years now. Because sometimes you have to force it into a banana. And once you get to the point where this one is, where that's it, it's relaxed, and then you snug it up to hold it there, that it should be stable. It will be. I know we're probably going to be pretty close to the fretboard. Just to tune it to tension, to pitch. That was pretty close. We're going to find out where the string height is. I'd like to see it around 4. See how good my work is. If I can get it to 4, it would be great. It is just at 4. Let's see what it's doing. I like that. It's a little over 4 right now, and that's where it should be. If I could get it lower, I would. This is going to tell the story. I think we need to come up slightly on the low E. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're a little low. Just slightly a little low. Slightly a little low. Double check this neck relief. One more time before I start doing string height. Perfecto. I like it. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through and do the string height, all of them. I will be right back because that takes me a few minutes. Everything's a little out of whack now, so stand by. So, to wrap up this video, I know you guys didn't see a lot, but I showed you the major, PowerPoints of, leveling frets. This was our problem area right here with the customer complaint. Yeah, it's all there. A lot of work. People ask why. Why does it cost so much to level frets? Well, I mean, you only saw a little bit of it, and you can tell there's so much work involved. And I still have to clean up and, get the tape leaves a little bit of residue, and we got to get that off. But I'm not going to show you that in this video, obviously. But hey, that was our problem area. That's all about getting the frets level and crowning them correctly so that they have the right, and then, yeah, regular setup. You gotta, this particular one, I'm a point of interest, this particular guitar wanted the neck a little bit straighter after leveling the frets, where normally I would have 12 thousandths. This one's probably around 10 thousandths. The string action, right at 5 all the way across. Can it go lower? Well, if the customer wants to lower it, he can lower it himself. But that's where this guitar wants to live, and that's the way that it is. It's Blackjack with 396 Guitars. Thanks for watching. I hope this was informative. I know a lot of it didn't show up on video, but it's only because there's so much involved and so many different tools and so many different processes. Can't put it all in a half-an-hour video, but we'll talk soon. Thanks for your support. Like and subscribe and share by all means. Thank you.